Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cook and Share. You know, I wanted cabbage rolls, but wanted to do something different, so I decided to make up a cabbage roll casserole. Yeah, cabbage roll casserole, believe it or not. Now, don't get the idea that this is the same as traditional cabbage rolls, because it's not. It's a bit of a kind of a mixed up recipe, but it is really, really good, and it turned out extremely well, so let me show you how to do this.
Okay, to start things off, I'm going to add some oil to a pan over medium-high heat. Then throw in about a pound of medium ground beef. And we'll just kind of break this up a little bit. And fry it up for about 5 minutes or so until it becomes a nice golden brown and is cooked through.
Now guys, this is just a medium ground beef that I got on sale, I don't know, for like $5.99 or something like that, but it's not very good. And I keep saying I'm going to make my own, and I'm going to do that, so maybe in the next video I will. But just check this out, what's coming off it, and I'm sure, some of it's fat, but I think a lot of it's water. And I think they're putting that in just to increase the weight of the beef. I don't know. Let me know what you think that is in the comment section below. But I think it's water, a lot of it.
Okay, next up in with a small chopped onion. 3 cloves of chopped garlic. I don't know if there's any recipe I don't use garlic in. And of course we'll just stir and saute this until that wonderful aroma of garlic and onion fill the air. And I don't know if you've noticed or not, but to do this I kind of move the beef to one side of the pan. It just sautés a little bit better. Alright, we'll just go ahead and mix this all up. And I don't know guys, you get beef sautéing with onion and garlic, you know something's happening in the kitchen. Alrighty then, now we're going in with just about a full large can of tomato sauce. And I'm going to reserve a little bit in the bottom and I'll show you why later. And just kind of give everything a swirl and twirl around until that tomato sauce mixes in with that beef. Go ahead and season it up with a bit of salt, about a teaspoon. Then a couple of teaspoons of ground black pepper. This is my preference, but you can cut back a little bit. For some heat, about a quarter teaspoon of hot pepper flakes, entirely up to you. And about a tablespoon of, yes, believe it or not, Italian seasoning. Grab up the old spoon once again and mix everything until it's well combined.
Now guys, this is the seasoning of my choice. You're probably saying Italian seasoning with cabbage and rolls. Well, yeah, it works for me. It's got a whole conglomeration of seasoning in there, so it works for me. But you can put in the seasoning of your choice, but I think this is going to be good.
Next up, in with a cup of uncooked whole grain rice. And of course, as always, you can use the rice of your choice. Once again, a swirling and a twirling we will go until that rice gets mixed in there. Okay, what I've got here is some cabbage that I've kind of fairly finely sliced up. So I'm going to go ahead and add a layer of this to the bottom of my casserole dish. Just kind of neatly tap this down, that type of thing. Then throw a layer of that sauce we made up over the top. Oh my goodness gracious, this is looking mighty fine and good, my friends. Cabbage roll casserole. And of course another layer of cabbage over the top of that.
Now this is kind of like building a lasagna here, guys, except with cabbage. But you can do as many layers as you want, but I think I'm going to do a layer of cabbage sauce, and then maybe a bit of sauce, cabbage over the top, and then just a final layer of sauce, and then some cheese at the end. So I think that's going to be good.
Now, I'm not sure if that little explanation made a lick of sense to you, but you kind of get what I mean. You're just going to layer this on with cheese over the top. But I think this is great. It's really simple, and it is going to be yummy. Now, guys, I'm still thinking about doing a cookbook, but I need your opinion. Number 1, whether you'd actually buy it or not, or number 2, whether you'd like a soft cover, hard cover, digital, whatever you like. Let me know in the comments section. Okay, now we're all built up. Remember I said reserve some of that tomato sauce, so we're just going to pour some of that over the top. Then go ahead and cover this with some aluminum or aluminum foil. And we're going to slip this into a 375 degree Fahrenheit preheated oven for about 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, go ahead and pull this out and unwrap it. In my opinion, this is looking cooked and steaming and pretty good. So now we're going to grab up some grated mozzarella and just sprinkle and spread this over the top so it becomes ooey gooey and ever so good. Of course, back into the oven for another 5 or 10 minutes until that cheese melts down. After 5 or 10 minutes, voila guys, just look at this. Doesn't this look incredible? Of course, we're going to garnish this up with some dried parsley because I done ran out of fresh. Oh well, garden's coming. I let this cool just for a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and cut into this and see what we got. And just look at this, my friends. If this isn't a cabbage casserole, I don't know what is. It's not your traditional cabbage rolls, but it's good enough for me. So let's grab some of this up here, guys, and see what we got here. And just look at this. This looks absolutely fantastic for me. All that cabbage, the rice, the ground beef mixture, the cheese, just everything blends together so nicely.
Okay, let's dig in here, guys, and see what we have. This is really good. It's kind of like traditional cabbage rolls, only in a casserole. Of course, that's what it's supposed to be, but I just love the taste and texture of it. It's so good, and that cheese on top. You simply got to make this. And if you do, leave us a comment because I love to read them. Give us a like because it does help the channel out. Most of all, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and of course, as always, I'm going to have more cabbage roll casserole. So good. You got to make this.